What you see right now is a guy who's had 3 hours of sleep and has a little 1 year old, 1 year and 6 months. His teeth are just coming in. He never ever stops talking. So all night I hear pa 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 pa, gold, 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 gold. It's the best. I can't wait to have another, and I'm blessed, and it makes me better at everything because you know, he's what I live for, and he's put everything in perspective. This is, I say it all the time, but this is my job, and really it doesn't define who I am. I'm a papa and a husband. I think I'm just as romantic as the next guy. I think I have a terrible sense of occasion. I try not to save being good for birthdays and Valentine's Day. I think romance comes in little ways. I think that it comes in being thoughtful and careful and being loving, and so, you know, listen, my wife would probably laugh at you for asking me that question. The most romantic thing I ever did, the most romantic thing I might have ever done really wasn't for romance. It was because I was in huge trouble, and I had basically just been an idiot, and the girl didn't want me around anymore. And so I think I ended up getting a shoebox and finding a pair of my shoes from when I was really little, like beat up little, you know, little Converse from when I was like 7. And I put them in a box, and I ended up putting a bunch of Hershey's Kisses in the box with the shoes, and a note on top that said, "I would walk 1,000,000 miles for just one of your kisses." You know, there's a lot. I mean, I've had lots of great, crazy. I mean, well, I think probably the craziest for me was in Virginia. I was in Virginia years ago, and I was playing a place called the Wolf Den, I think it was. And when I came through the audience, a man took a swing at me, and I could hear him coming because I could hear him yelling at me. And when I came back on stage, I was shaky because I knew what had just happened. And then I heard my name yelled. My security guy yelled, "Michael!" And he came up, and he had a kind of a garrote, and he wanted to put it around my head and take my head. And they arrested him. It was federal land, so the FBI put him in the car. He kicked out the back of the window. Wow. I didn't know this. I was on stage at this point finishing "Come Fly With Me." And when they asked him why, he said that he wanted me dead because I had stolen music from black people. You know, because that's how people think of me. I was in Australia this year on this tour, and you know the microphone stand, how you got the base of the stand, and sometimes they don't sit perfectly, they kind of wiggle, and I was singing Moondance, and Moondance is about 5 songs into the show, and there's a big crescendo in the music where it goes, and I kind of stomp it off, and I stomped on the stand, and it came back, and it it smashed my tooth. My tooth, like, and in the moment of the show, it goes black. The whole stage goes black. Well, I thought I was dead.